Hi everyone. Last lesson I showed you how to use the pen tool to make all your monster parts. Now I'm going to show you how to make the eyes. The eyes come in two steps. Firstly, we're just going to create the general white area of the eye, and then the next step will be to create the eyeballs, which are the bits that are going to move. So first thing we do is we create a new A4 document. I'm just going to call it eyes, and the resolution only needs to be 72 because we're going to create an image for the web. So 72 pixels will mean that it will upload much quicker. So we click create, and all we have to do is click on the shape tool. So we don't actually need to use the pen tool when we're creating simple shapes like rectangles, rounded rectangles, ellipses, which also covers circles, polygons, lines, and custom shape tools, custom shapes. So go to pick the ellipse tool. Now, like the pen tool, it allows us to select a fill. I'm going to make my fill just a light grey so that we can see it. And I'm actually going to have an outline for it in black. Again, it's so that you can see it. You can customize yours. My outline is going to be quite thin. I'm making it 0.15 of a pixel. And all I have to do is draw the shape. Okay. If you want to draw an ellipse, you can. But to draw a perfect circle, you simply click the shift button and you'll get a very round circle. Okay, so there is my eye. The next step, of course, is to delete the background. So I'll click on the move tool, I'll get out of that. Now, if I look at my layers, I actually have a shape with a background. This shape, this layer here doesn't actually have, you can see here, it doesn't actually have anything behind it. It's just transparent, but the background is white. So I'm going to click, get rid of the lock, and I'm just going to drag that into the bin. And now I have a circle with a background that is transparent. I'm just going to save that now as a PNG. So I'm saving it in my folder. I've actually made a folder in 9DT to save all these images, and I'm going to scroll down to PNG, and that is going to allow me to save the background as transparent, whereas a JPEG would not. So we click save, and I'm just going to rename it final, one, so I don't save over one that I already have. And there's my eyes. So they now have a transparent background, and I'll be able to assemble my monster very soon. Now I'm going to show you how to create moving eyeballs. So on this layer, I'm going to create a new blank layer by clicking this icon down here. It looks like a blank sheet of paper that's got a fold in the left corner. Just going to click on that. And on that, I'm going to draw an eyeball. Again, I'm going to use the shape tool, but this time I'm going to use a black fill. I don't really need an outline, so I'll get rid of that. And I'm going to draw the eyeball on top. Here we go. So there's one eyeball. Oops. I'll click the move tool to get out of that. So there's one eyeball. And if we have a look at the layers, it's on two separate layers. So there's the eye with nothing on it, and this is the layer here with the eyeball on it. I'm going to save this as eyeballs 1. Okay, so just move this out of the way. So eyeballs 1. Again, I need to save it as a PNG in order to retain the transparency. Just going to save it in a separate folder called My PNG Drawings. Save. Click OK. Now, for my next set of eyes, I'm going to move the eyeball. So I'm going to move it up here. So you can guess what my animation is going to be. It's going to be basically spinning eyeballs, a monster with spinning eyeballs. So File, Save As, and I'm going to call this eyeballs _2, and I'm going to save that as a PNG file. Save. And finally, I'm going to move them here, and I'm going to call that eyeballs 3. You could do as many eyeballs as you want. In fact, you could move the mouth. If he had arms, you could move the arms. You could move whatever you want, but I've chosen the eyes because they are the easiest to teach you. And then you can apply this eventually to your own character. So I'm saving this as a PNG. Again, save. Oops. It should be a 3. Great. So if I have a look now in my folder, my desktop with my PNG drawings, they're all PNGs. I've got eyeballs 1, 2, and 3. These are previous ones that I made, which I'm not happy with, so I'll get rid of those. So I've got the antennae. I've got eyes 1, eyes 2, eyes 3. I've got the monster body. I've got the mouth. And I've got the teeth.